Hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. Any questions as to what it is that I do, how do I do it, services that I provide, current sale going on, and all of that fun stuff down below in the description. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into Scorpio. Scorpio, your song is All of the Lights. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. The lights headed up the stairs. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have read the lights. That was part of the title. I'm on my way, headed up the stairs. To my surprise, a nigga replacing me. Okay, so someone is. And I feel that Scorpios, you guys were in this energy last month as well, and it's like now it's kind of really hitting you headstrong. You probably didn't want to admit how much somebody that you decided to walk away from, how much they meant to you, or vice versa. They didn't want to admit how much you meant to them, regardless of whatever it is, which way the situation goes. There was somebody that was refusing to accept the love that they had for somebody else. So now, as they have decided to go ahead and allow their emotions to surface and have allowed themselves to go ahead and deal with what they truly feel for somebody else, you have decided that you are going to go towards that person, or you have chosen to go towards that person, but to your surprise that person has moved on. So it's kind of like you you or somebody else took someone's love for granted. You thought that that person was going to be there forever, and now is really hitting you in the face that that person does not want to. Um, and it can be that this person again moved on with somebody else, or this person moved on their own, but are happy and satisfied on being on their own, because it's better to be in a relationship with self than in a relationship where you don't know where you stand because the other person is so inconsistent. One person, the one day the person loves you, the next day the person doesn't. One day the person is honest and truthful, and then the next second the person is lying. And yes, um, as we go through the growth process, and as we learn certain things, and we start to see patterns and things like that, regardless of how much you love a person, if a person has not chosen, or does not have the will to change, or does not have the will to recognize their own patterns, their own behavior, then you cannot continue on putting yourself in a situation where you are going to go ahead and repeat the same cycle. So whether it was you yourself that was allowing somebody else to do that to you, or you were the one doing that to somebody else, regardless of whatever it is, both parties here, when it comes to love, have learned the lesson, and therefore you have, either you are starting to see the value in somebody else, or you're starting to see how somebody was honestly truly always there for you, but the person now is seeing that all that investment and all that time and all that energy that they put into you, they have to start putting into themselves, and they have chosen to love themselves unconditionally and to put themselves above you or before you, in the sense that in order for them to attract the type of love that they give, then they first have to give that love to themselves. And someone's not going to be happy about it. But it's one of those things as where when you had somebody, you didn't appreciate what you had until you lost it. It's like, there's a song that goes like, you don't miss the snow. Wait, what is it? you don't miss the sun until the snow falls, whatever the heck that song is. It's basically like you don't miss something, or you don't appreciate it, or you don't acknowledge its value until it's gone. So when, sometimes I hear people, like, when it's snowing, like, oh, it's so cold outside, it's so snow, the snow this, the snow that, like, why, I can't wait till summer. And then when summer comes, it's like, oh my God, this heat, I can't wait till winter and being snugged in and the fireplace. And it's like, regardless of what is going on, they always want the opposite of what's going on. And it's like, people need to learn to appreciate and take a moment and take a deep breath and really appreciate where they are at the moment and who they're with. And it's like, you or this other person chose not to do that. And now it's like that chapter, that book has completely closed. And it's going to bring in a rude awakening to someone. And the only thing is that if you're the one that is recognizing or is realizing it, do not allow that to bring you into energies, into starting other behaviors as far as addictions go. Be very mindful, because it's like, once you go towards this person and this person says, like, nah, I'm good, you're going to feel like this emptiness, this hole in your heart, or whatever the heck, however you want to explain it. And you're going to want to fulfill that with something. So just be careful that you don't start falling back into those old patterns of addiction, whether it's with sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. Because if you do, with everything that is going on in the world, around the world, you're going to have a very hard time coming out of that. And it's not going to be something that you're going to just be able to deal with for like a couple of weeks and then be over. It's like, it's something that you're going to end up staying stuck in for a very long time. So just, again, be very mindful with the type of addictions, the type of things that you're choosing to pick up during this during the time. There's really, if we want to go ahead and play the blame game, relationships don't work. It's not one person's fault over the other. There's always, the imbalance comes from both sides. If a person is giving too much, it's because maybe they're afraid that otherwise you won't love them. Or if you're not giving enough, it's maybe because you yourself don't know how to. So do not sit in those energies of blaming yourself, but instead take this opportunity, take this chance to learn whatever it is that you have to learn. The same way that it takes two people for a relationship or a connection to work is the same way that it takes two people for a connection or a relationship to dissolve or to come apart. There's always something that is missing or something that is lacking, and that's the reason why connections don't work or relationships don't work. Sometimes it's as simple as communication. Sometimes there are things that are deeper than that. And every single story is different. But again, you're being advised, yes, you had the opportunity, you had the chance, you didn't take advantage of it, or you didn't value it for what it was at the moment. But now we have the opportunity to learn and to grow from it and to go ahead and move forward. And knowing that we have learned the lesson that we have to learn, and that moving forward we're not going to make the same mistakes, so we're going to be more aware of if we start to fall into those patterns when it comes to new connections with new people. And if this is in regards to a job, maybe you have been wanting to leave a job and you are scared or terrified of starting somewhere new, and you have to let go of that fear, because whatever it is that is keeping you at your current job it's like an illusion. It's like a false security blanket, if that makes any sense. The only thing that it's doing is keeping you trapped in not being able to reach your highest potential. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse fell out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out another tarot card. And these are the new tarot cards. So I am hosting a sale. Whenever I get new cards, I go ahead and I host a sale. The information for that is down below in the description. And we're just going to get some cards for advice. So the King of Cups came out in the reverse. So as you can see, it's like do not allow this emotional stress or this emotional time to overtake you. With the Queen of Coins, she's just holding that coin there, and she's just sitting there. She has a crown on, but there's also a crown on the chair, which I think is pretty amazing. But she's like in the forest, which is kind of like beautiful. So, is this the person that you're missing? Maybe you're missing an earth sign or someone that you felt that kept you grounded. King of Cups. King of Cups, where are you? I think it's over here somewhere. Okay. So the King of Cups in the reverse. The King of Emotional Agreement. The king does not hold the cup, rather it is suspended, reminding us that the seventh chakra is the ascension of God consciousness. What we do for the whole will support the individual. Emotional support and strength exists somewhere in your family of origin. Are you ready to use it? When in the reverse, punitive, alcoholism, irrationality. Be careful with addictions again. Be careful of drowning your emotions in something that you feel is going to bring you temporary satisfaction. For the Queen of Coins, we have the card of luxurious lifestyle. The Queen of Coins is generous and acquires possession as a balm to heal past wounding. The large coin indicates the managing skill she has mastered. If you have been fighting against your own magnetizing and calling it a block, this may be an inheritance to disown. You have a choice to live in a world of the block or the world of the manifesting. When we lift our vibrational energy towards honoring our heritage, we have access to the legacy we will leave. Indication: learning an intuitive path is not always meditation or playtime. Rather, it can be fraught with ups and downs. Organization, prosperity, homemaker. So, when it comes to the Queen of Cups, again, do not allow this little, and I'm not saying little in the sense like, oh my God, I'm just saying that it happened. Will you be with this person in the future? Who knows? It really all depends on your actions and their actions moving forward. But allow this allow this opportunity and this challenge to go ahead and allow you to push through and to really, really, really go inside and see what it is that you yourself should be manifesting. What it is, because I feel like, again, like, if you're stuck in a job, you're only stuck in a job because of that false feeling of security. And in essence, the only thing that it's doing is keeping you stuck and keeping you from reaching that you have been wanting for so long. Well, Scorpio, that is all that I have for you at the moment. As always, thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.